And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Shop Talk, YouTube's premier off the clock appliance repair talk for off the clock appliance repair techs. I'm your host with the most, Brother B, and you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I have a special VIP guest. This brother hails all the way from the West Coast. Good friend of mine. I've known him now for a couple of years. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you nothing but the VIP folks in the industry. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring my brother from another mother onto the channel. My brother Ken equals genius, aka Ken is the man, aka Ken, my homie. Ken, introduce yourself to the group. Thank you for being on the channel, sir.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I run Awesome Appliance Repair LLC. I've been fixing appliances for about 22 years, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm at the top of my game. And I love what we're doing right now. I'm ready to
brother
enjoy
Ken,
this.
I want to thank you for being on the show. And one thing I like to interview all my guests, I like to get the background of these individuals and how the hell did they end up in this esoteric industry called appliance repair. So, brother Ken, please, if you will, do you care to share where you from? How a little bit about your background and how more importantly, how did you get into the appliance repair industry?
So, it just depends on how far back you want me to go, but ultimately, I fell upon hard times and I needed a job. And so Sears was hiring. Actually, I knew somebody that worked at Sears. They worked in the sales department. They were selling TVs. And so he had a hookup to get me a job in the shoe department. And so I jumped on that. And, all it required was hustle, right? People come in, ask for a shoe, you run back there and get it. It was all commission. And I was killing them. And I just became like super shoe salesman. You know what I'm saying? My partners was calling me Al Bundy, and all of a sudden, a guy came in and he was just walking in the store and I called him over and I was like, hey, you need some boots? And he was like, not really, but, I said, try these on. And I had him try on some Wolverine Dura Shocks. And he was like, I'm gonna buy these. These is tight. I love these. It's like, okay, that's what's up. All right, so that's how that went. And then when we were done, he said, man, you got some good customer service. You should be a technician. And I was like, do it pay more than the shoe department? He was like, it probably do. Okay, so that dude was Frank Apodaca. He owns Peninsula Appliance Repair right now. And so he's the one that put me on. And I went through the struggle to get on.
How long ago was this, brother Ken?
This is in 2001? Wait, what are we in now? 22? Yeah, so it's got to be like 2000, 2001.
Damn, so you've been in this 20 years? Oh,
years.
You black belt with a couple stripes, doggy.
Man, I done seen a lot. I done seen a lot,
That's what's up.
I still get caught up, just like the best of us. So you get caught slipping, you fall into bad habits, you make mistakes, it happens to the best of us. So, that's why groups we got remind us of the mistakes we made. You know what I'm saying? You hear other people talking about mistakes they made, it tell you what not to do. But sometimes you don't even be thinking about it. Then
now,
all of a sudden it hit.
For those who are watching, ladies and gentlemen, how I came to know Ken, I would say probably like 5-6 years ago. We had a walkie-talkie group, not the TMM academic channel, but another channel. And I had met Ken, and right away I knew that, like, damn, this dude knows what he's talking about. Because that other channel wasn't like the academic channel where it's a lot of guys just getting into the industry. this other group of gentlemen were like more seasoned. And
It was
man,
it was elite.
yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah. Oh,
elite.
SEAL Team Six.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
oh, you were
Everybody
one
in
of them.
there.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
everybody in there was tight. Yeah.
Excuse me. You were one of them. Let's
Oh,
be.
for sure.
You were one.
Oh yeah. You know,
You were
I was
one of them.
amongst my peers. I felt like I met my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why we met up in Louisiana that time, because you know, it was just like this is these are my people. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? From different parts of the country, but they my people. We think the
yeah.
same. We are the same in respect to our, you know, our
Devotion,
workmanship.
devotion to the craft.
Yes, yes, absolutely. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a big thing for me, because you know, I really, you know, a lot of my friends, you start leaving people behind. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to make new friends, and that's hard to do too, because we got a different type of job. You know, we deal with people, we deal with a lot of money, you know, and we deal with constant learning. You know what I mean? So we cover a lot of bases in our business, you know, and that's why I think we're a little different. You know, we're a little more practical. You know, so
Okay, so you go from shoe salesman, right? And you jump into this career, because to say
yeah.
that this is a job or opportunity is a disrespect and an understatement. So you jump into this career called
Yeah.
appliance repair. You got to learn electrical. You got to learn refrigeration. You got to learn a little plumbing. You got to learn gas. You got to learn schematics, all these different things. And the theory, what was your experience? What was your like testimony going from newbie to like where you are now? Where'd you get your training from? Who were your
So
mentors?
so
Walk me
when
through the early phases.
okay, so when Sears signed me up, they put me in something called a BAT program, right? Build a Tech. So the Build a Tech program, they sent you to the outlet, and there'd be like these other three technicians that just worked at the outlet, and they trained all the technicians that came in. They would trip out thermostats and, you know, disconnect wires. You have to trace them to figure out where the break was or where the open circuit was. You know what I mean? So they taught you with the stuff that was at the outlet, the scratching dents, the returns. So you got to take stuff apart, put it back together multiple times. And so I got extremely comfortable with that, like appliance repair attached to me instantly. Like I understood appliances, I understood the theory. When they explained it to me, it made sense. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And so it just, you know, once I understood the product, then it just became about how do you test individual components, you know, and then once I understood how to test the individual components, and it only became about how to take the machine apart and then access to information, you know what I mean? So um, yeah, it was definitely the outlet. And from there, it was just constant growth. You know what I'm saying? But Sears do you a little different. You know what I mean? They started me off with only laundry. I only did laundry for the first 5 years. So
Damn. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's right. And brother, do you think that that's strategic on their end?
hell
Because
yeah,
they because of employee retention, they don't want to show you
absolutely.
too much because then you're gonna go run off on your own.
I
Is
think
that
it's
part of their
partial. I think it's partially that, but also it's because they have so much work. You get more value from a guy being specialized. Like you can do
mm,
laundry straight up and just really just kill it in laundry. And because I was killing it in laundry, you know, you couldn't tell me shit about a washer dryer, you know. So, but so once they transferred me over to cooking, then that was kind of a natural progression. You know what I'm saying, to get into like ovens and microwaves and dishwashers. You know, I mean, that was just understanding the theory of operation, because you already knew how to do all the testing of the components. So, you know, the only thing that really had a little learning curve was refrigeration. But I never really got refrigeration at Sears. You know, I worked in refrigeration at Sears for maybe a year, and that was it. I probably did 5 compressors in that year, and that was the total experience I had with refrigeration. It wasn't until I started the business, and then I was like, I got to be able to do everything in my business if I'm gonna have a business an appliance repair. I can't get to a refrigerator and say, I can't do that repair. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of my own personal ego. And so,
No, excuse me, brother. May I interrupt you? Please,
yes,
humbly.
sir.
That's not ego, brother. That's you having accountability to present yourself as a complete technician. I'll give you a little story. When I first got in this, I used to get mentored by older guys, and they would tell me, Brandon, just go in the unit, and if it's seal system, walk away, tell them that you don't do it, refer them to somebody else. And as a technician, when I would talk to the customer, I would say, well, you have a problem. It's a little out of my expertise. It just didn't sit right. And I felt insecure. So, brother, I relate to you. So that's a good characteristic you have. And let me do a shameless plug while I'm here. We offer a hands-on seal system class for those kind of guys. There's no excuse. Back in 20 years ago, when Brother Ken was doing it, they probably didn't have a lot of knowledge out there like that. But now that there is. But Ken, enough of me. Continue your story, sir. I beg your pardon.
Absolutely. Even at, I mean, but for real though, even at that TMM seal system room you got, you know what I'm saying? They really be talking about some real deal seal system theory up in there.
Thank
You know what I mean? So I listen in on there just to, keep the tools sharp, because I really don't do that many seal system jobs. I probably do about 3 a year, so.
3 a year? Why, brother? Curious.
I mean, folks don't want to pay.
Okay, let me ask you this. You service LG, because we talk Voxer and I know you're a beast. So what do you do when you walk into that Kenmore 796, that LG, LFX, or like with that?
So off top, if there's any warranty on it, we immediately send them to Sears. If it's under 10 years, we immediately have them call Sears. We don't even take the call.
But why? Respectfully, love, peace, and harmony. That's a cash cow.
Well, because at the end of the day, there's going to be a warranty on the part, right? And so I've already had a little bit of a run-in with LG when it came to getting reimbursed. And so since then, I don't do any work with any manufacturer to get reimbursed for anything. I do everything COD. The only thing I ever get as far as waiting to get paid is property management.
Brother, LG makes the customer pay the labor. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, I do. I know that. Yeah, they just send you the part.
The good thing with them is, that's it. They send you the part. So you just gotta wait 3-4 days. They send you this thing called letter of authorization, blah, blah, blah. But they send you the part, and then you negotiate with the customer. But man, I was getting them for like $5.56. But man, I was at I had a little meet and greet with the guys from Appliance Hub. You know Anthony Cotto, right? Our brother.
Yeah.
And he came down here, and a couple of guys, David Oliva, a couple of guys, and one guy was like, I talked myself out of them. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, I'll be charging like 11, 12. One guy was like, I'll do 9. And they get them. They get them. So my question to you is like, man, that's a cash cow. Why not incorporate that into your arsenal? Love, peace, and harmony.
I think it really comes down to learning more about seal systems. It's like wanting to learn more about seal system. I put so much energy into seal system, right? I have every lock ring tool. I have all my torches. I have everything I need to do seal system work. I know how to use all my equipment. I can do any repair. I just don't enjoy it. You know what I mean? So okay, it's just one of those jobs that when I have to do it, I'm just like, this is annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's the most annoying part of my job. It's like doing a tub job. I did a transmission job today, and that shit was annoying. I did not want to do it, but I did it. I knocked it out. It took me about 1.5 hours to do an LG clutch assembly transmission. I mean,
That's the one that has that spanner at the bottom. I don't know. It's like a 20 millimeter. I don't know
yeah,
what
there's a
size.
big ass nut on the bottom.
And then it has like a million little screws around that gear
Yeah,
case.
yes, yes.
Oh man, well, it pays.
Yeah,
It pays good. What do
it
you
pays
enjoy?
good.
What's your favorite aspects of it?
I like doing refrigeration. I like dealing with the customer. I love dealing with the customer, man. I get a lot of joy from talking to people and just really explaining things. You know, like when I do a repair, when I have a diagnosis, I explain every single step to the customer, like the price. Well, I don't really go over the price, but I mean what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, all that. You know, I feel it's important to educate people.
Brother, let me ask you something. Pricing. Let's talk logistics now a little bit. You're in California, one of the most expensive parts of the country.
Mhm.
For your pricing, I'm gonna ask you, do you use flat rate per hour, blue? Like every guy I speak to has his own different method. What's yours? What's if you mind sharing that?
Yeah, I use Blue Book, and Blue Book incorporates with my service desk software. Uh, but so it makes it easy. I can just show them on the Blue Book page and boom, import it over to service desk. But you know, most of the time I already know the prices. Like my Blue Book is real. Blue Book right now is in my head. You
Yeah.
know, which is why I kind of canceled them last time. It's because I just already everything. Every time I know how much the price, I know how much to charge for the job. I go to Blue Book. It's within $10. You know what I mean, up or down, and so it's good. So, but I do use Blue Book, especially for presentation. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
sometimes it's one of those
I'm not
situations.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I will show it on my phone, you know, or the computer if I bring it with me, and really have the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really believe in the whole process of
Yes.
presenting the estimate and
Yes.
just being extremely professional about the entire process. You know, that's our number one thing.
And what I love about the online, because I know that's what you're referring to, because you're talking about the presentation. So here you come
Right.
with your nice iPad or whatever you use, notebook, whatever, and you open up the online portal, and then it has like the little upsells, like, do you want to include a vent cleaning and this and that and all, and if you want to buy all these little merchandise, it's wonderful from a demonstration.
Right. And
Respect.
it's really mostly for those jobs where it's one part, you know, because I mostly use my phone, right? So I'll be in front of the customer, and I don't mind letting them see as I'm kind of putting it all in, because it's going to populate a total at the bottom, and then I just turn my phone to them and I say, "Oh, that's your total right there." You know, if I want to change the code, I might change it to an F to a J code real quick, or I think it lands on J, and I'll just shift it up if I think, okay, this needs to be a little bit more, and I'll just move it up one. They don't know what you're doing when you know what I'm saying? Show it to
Yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah,
boom,
yeah, 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 yeah.
presents the
Do do you
estimate.
do you customize yours or you go with their original ones?
Oh, 100% customized. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Dig it.
I want things marked up properly. You know what I'm saying? And whatever they mark it up to, regardless of what they mark it up to, the number is all that matters to me, the total, right? So then once I get the total, then when I import that over to my service desk, I make the numbers how I want them to be. I want them to, however I think they should look to make it right. You know what I'm saying? Because my invoice is typically going to break everything down. So
Let's talk about the company, Awesome Appliance Repair. Tell me about the name. Where did you get it? What does it mean to you? And is it just you? Tell me the players. What's going on with Awesome
right
Appliance?
now it's just me. I have my office assistant who takes the calls. The most I've had is 3 service technicians running underneath me. I have not been a very great owner over the years, you know what I'm saying, as far as managing a team and managing other humans, planning for their future, things like that. You know what I mean? So now I'm in the process of building the company back up, but I'm doing it right this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually building the infrastructure for what my business needs in order to be duplicated multiple times. So that's where I'm at right now. So I actually got a couple interviews tomorrow. So
Did you read the Gerber, the E-Myth Revisited?
Absolutely. Read it.
That's
Started on the plane home from the ASTI. You know what I'm saying? And thank you very much for the love when we were in Miami. I know we were in, we were in Florida.
Nah, we were in Tampa.
You know, Tampa, yes.
Tampa.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
man.
thank you. Appreciate
And
you.
bro, lovely family, man.
Thank
Yo,
you,
listen, can I give you some flowers, bro, while you alive? Just as a testimony to appliance repair, my brother flew his whole entire family down here, and y'all stayed at the resort. Beautiful family. You know what I'm saying?